Okay, the other new law that applies in 2018 is this parental leave. It's extended to small businesses, as I mentioned at the beginning. So basically, the old law only applied to employers with 50 or more employees. They're making this new parental leave. You have to give the leave for any kind of new baby bonding if you're an employer with just 20 or more employees. So you need to update your handbooks to make sure that it complies with this if you're a smaller employer. For larger employers, basically the same leave that you had to apply and everything like that, but it just applies to a larger group of employers now at this point.
So that's different than family leave?
Yes, so this is parental bonding, different than FMLA. This is California state. I think this is the last issue that I wanted to update everybody about, the transgender and sexual harassment training. The new law requires the sexual harassment training that you have to provide to supervisors. All supervisors have to go through the 2-hour sexual harassment training every 2 years or within 6 months of being hired. That training now has to also discuss transgender issues, gender identity issues, and that's a protected status as well under the law. No. So if you've done training last year, you don't have to re-up the training to comply with this. So you've got 2 years to do the training, yes, when it expires. So something to keep in the back of your mind, and it's also a good timing with the harassment issues in the news. It's a good time to go back and make sure that you're complying with the 2-hour sexual harassment training for your supervisors. And it's also good to think about whether you should be doing the harassment training just for your staff members as well. It's not required under the law, and you don't have to do it for 2 hours. And I recommend your HR manager can do a training, or you can have an outside person come in to do the training. Basically, half-an-hour update to employees about how to complain, what's appropriate, what's inappropriate in the workplace. Document that. It's going to be good to generate a record that you're actually looking at these issues and being proactive about the issues, trying to prevent them. So that's one issue to keep in mind. You do have a duty as an employer to investigate and treat all complaints seriously. So that duty to investigate complaints, even if it's frivolous, you still have to investigate it. So you should be training at least one person in the company to know how to do those investigations and get them up to speed on how to do that and document it appropriately. Now, if somebody makes a complaint and it's a serious complaint, you might have to take action even before the investigation takes place. So you might have to move employees out of the positions that they're in until the investigation's done. You need to be proactive about these issues, especially that it's in the news now. We're seeing an uptick in these harassment types of claims, and I think it's going to be around for the near future. So be proactive about this. If you have an HR manager or just a manager that normally handles these types of things, think about additional training for them and get them up to speed on these laws and know how to do these investigations and deal with complaints.